What up, guys? Welcome back to Max Boneyard Builds. It's been a while. Sorry it's taking so long to get out some more content. Threw out a bunch of shorts there. I don't know if you picked them up or not. But here lately, been busy at work. Summertime, I've been enjoying some fishing. I've been enjoying my family. Went on vacation for a while. A few of those shorts were on there. But I want to try and get back to wrenching. I'm not wrenching on a red one. As you can tell, it's turned into my catch-all, and the hood's still propped up, and motor's half torn apart. But I've just been too busy on some other things. But out in the driveway, I want to jump on the blue one. I got one of them Go Fast eBay catch cans. We're gonna stick that on there, see if that helps with the oil consumption, or at least not going back into the motor. So I'm gonna let you check out the catch can. We're going to catch up. We're going to stick that on there. We'll see how it runs. All right, guys. Here's the catch can. It's a Speed Wow ultra fast blue aluminum. I don't know. It was like 30 bucks, somewhere in that ballpark. I don't know. It's actually, the build material is quite nice. All the threads are very, very well made. Everything is gasketed, rubber gasketed here. It's got rubber gaskets here. I already put the nipples on. I did notice that it is misprinted, the in and the out. I mean, it's kind of common sense. It's coming in, free flowing, comes into your can. You got your large baffle that catches the oil, stops the oil, and it'll make its way through the drain holes, drip into the bottom. Then obviously your air continues to travel up into the out, which they have labeled in, and you have a fine mesh screen there that catches any particulates that may have gotten past your big baffle and not collected in the bottom. But they have it backwards to where all your oil would catch on the screen before it even makes it into the can, and then you're just going to have a gommed up mess. So if you get one of these, don't trust what you see. Take a look at it. You know, I've looked at this a couple times, and obviously it's not even on the car yet. This one's mislabeled. The out is actually the in is actually the out. There you go. But like I said, this thing is made quite nicely. Everything fits together good. Oop, turn that radio off. Everything fits together good. It's even got a little dipstick so you can check your levels. And it's got rubber gasket on there as well. So this should work out pretty good. Just you know, if you've got a sealed system now, make sure to buy a sealed catch can. Don't put a breather on if you don't need it, unless you've got power adders and lumpy cams and everything else going on, and you need to vent it. But you know, mine's a sealed system, stock motor, but she's definitely consuming some oil, and you know, we're gonna throw that on there. It's insurance, you know what I mean? They give you a spool of hose. They give you some Teflon tapes. They give you a mounting bracket. Don't know if we'll have to make our own or not. Give you some mounting screws. They give you an extra O-ring. They give you all types of stuff. Yeah, and like I said, it was only like 30 bucks. So we're gonna throw it on there, see how it works, and go from there. Speed Wow! All right, guys, we're doing this shade tree style out here in the driveway. So if you get some wind noise or something, I apologize for that. I already got the engine cover off. As you can see, man, them LS truck motors are just an ugly motor. I know there's guys that shave the intakes, try and clean it. I mean, they are just an ugly motor. I'm just saying. Anyways, so I already took the cover off. You've got your PCV that goes on the back of your driver's side intake. Back there, there's a hole. See the hole? There's a hole. Goes in there. It fishes its way up, comes back over, connects to the top of your crankcase where it's got vacuum. Right there. Just a couple nipples make its way out of there. So what we're going to do, I'm going to take the PCV out of here, out of this tube. Going to make sure it's cleaned up, good to go. We're going to reroute some tubing. I'm going to figure out where this guy is going to go. I'm thinking maybe in this ballpark over here. So the wires still run back nice and clean, or the tubing runs back nice and clean, and it's, you know, easily accessible. I don't know, but so I'm going to take a look, try and get a game plan, set you up on the old hyperlapse, and then we will fire it up and see what's going on. So for some of you guys, you can see my fuel system there. It's got the factory fuel rails, quick AN connects, and I got my braided lines running back to the back. Since I got the plastic cover off the motor, you can see that. So, but there it is. These things are super simple to put on. You know, it just takes a little bit of time, and it's a little bit of insurance. So all those contaminants and oil and stuff's not going back in the intake and getting burned up. You know, it's going to that catch can. So, all right, let's get to work. All right, game plan. The battery junction box, whatever you want to call it. I think what we're going to do, we're going to mount that on there. Try and get my fat hand out of the way. Here we go. We're going to mount that on there. We're going to put some bends in it to try and push it away from the alternator and stuff. Get it up here out of the way. That way my cover, everything still goes on okay. And then we'll just be able to run the lines just right along the side of the cover, going back to the PCV, and then I'll snake it up underneath the cover, probably right in here. That way it can go up to the intake. So we got to pop an extra hole, make a few bends in their bracket, and we'll go from there. Beautiful. All right, now that we got our holes made, I'm going to stick it in the vise. I scored a line on there as to where I want to start my bend. So we're going to lock her down, get it squared up as much as you can. Get a rubber hammer that's older than Hugh Hefner here. If you fall down, sorry. Alright, that should work. So this is going to get it up and over. So I need to take another on this side, bend it back this way. This way. Just gotta go that way. There we go. That'll work. No, it won't. Vise ain't big enough. Ha ha ha. Alright. There's more than one way to skin a cat. And we'll keep figuring it out. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. There we go. Rubber mallet's still scarring it up. Oh well. Good thing about aluminum is it's forgiving. You can bend her back kind of where you need her to go. All right, do some test fits. All right, first, make sure that this bracket lines back up here. And that's going to line up right there. And this guy is going to sit just like that. Just like that. Make sure it ain't put stress on anything. Doesn't look like it is. Might have to cut this ear off. I don't know. Haven't grabbed the panel yet and put it back on, but we'll see. If I gotta zip that ear off, that's not really a big deal. Guess I need to figure that out now. Probably not a bad idea if I get going too far. Oh, yep. Yep, that ear's got to come off. This is going to fit behind here. Alright. There we go. Glad I checked that. Alright. We'll get that ear zipped off. Clean that up a little bit. And we should be good to mount it and go from there. See, that's why you don't want to get ahead of yourself. You know, get it all mounted up, go to put the cover on. So, alright, let's get that ear zipped off. Remember that nice welding fab table I got? Yeah, it's full of crap. Full of crap. Alright, so to the tool cart it is. Zip that baby off. Let's get it back over there. Cha! Movie magic. Alright, round deuce. Try this again. This is still a little hot from the death wheel on my hands. That's okay. I wonder what Derek from Vice Grip Garage is doing today. Ah, you like that? Yeah, you like that? I know, it was corny. It was corny. Alright. Now we got you snugged on there by hand. Check the cover again. Sneak it in there. Look at that. It will be perfect. Okay. Now, what we need to do is I got to run back to the garage, get something to cut the hose with. Go figure. Ha! Look at that. I'm back. Okay. So we are going to open up our nice hose that they provided us with in the kit. Opening it with a razor blade. Trying not to cut the hose. I wonder how many feet they gave us. Ooh, I'd say about 4 foot. They gave me about 4 foot. That should be plenty. So, that feller, squeeze on there. I think I'm going to route it to come out with my wire loom. So that way it comes out something like this. Well, that's pretty good, just like that. Might stick me a zip tie on there. It says fuel line on here. It's like carbureted fuel lines what they gave you. I mean, any type of rubber hose will work, but you want to make sure that you don't collapse it. Like you can't do something stupid like this. You know what I mean? Boom, you're pinching it. So you want to make sure that you keep it nice, sweeping turns everywhere it goes. So yeah, that'll work. Okay, so let's get the catch can mounted to the bracket. Sorry guys, should have prepped for this a little better. That's okay. The neighbors are leaving. Shop dogs are making sure I'm not aware of it. There's a good boy. There's a good boy. Alright, and then this guy is going to get secured on there with these guys. Like that. That guy goes in there. That guy goes in there. What's nice, I did notice on this bracket, is they got their holes bored out a little bit, so you can actually have a little bit of wiggle room in case you need to fine tune where these go. Make sure it's straight. It's pretty nice. Pretty nice. Then all you gotta do is get that cinched down like that. That ain't going nowhere. Gonna cinch that down there. Make sure that don't go anywhere. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And this guy should go right there. Of course, they give you these little cute little Allen screws to put this on there with. But it looks good. So what's everybody else been wrenching on? It's summertime, man. I'm sure everybody else has got projects and stuff going on. Hit me up in the comments. Let me know what you've been wrenching on. Got any projects going on? I have not made it to a single car show. It is July, and I have not made it to a single car show. Like, failure. Kind of hurts my soul a little bit. And I'm really hoping here soon I can jump on and get to some car shows. Uh-oh. Is that going to come off of there easily? Lift up on it a little bit. Didn't think of that. Luckily with that aluminum, it's kind of forgiving. You can just give her a little twist and a bend. Oh man. Let the dipstick out. Does it come out easier? There we go. So it's going to take a little bit of finessing to get it out of there. See? Didn't think about emptying it. You gotta make sure you check it regularly. It'll be alright. Plus, I kind of like how it hides that battery junction right there. Kind of cleans it up a little bit. Makes it look a little sportier with that brushed aluminum on there. That's okay. Alright, that's on there, that's on there. I'm gonna bring you down. Sweep it. It's real scientific how I'm doing this, by the way. All I'm doing is putting the old iometer on it and whacking it. Always give yourself a little extra. Just a little. Not a lot extra. Then you get sloppy. Little extra. Just in case you gotta move something. Well, how old is this razor blade? Holy cow. Old enough, I'm going to cut my finger. What's the over-under on me cutting myself? Because I'm going against myself. I'm voting against myself. Alright, remember the out is the in is the out. Because it is mislabeled. They did give you some hose clamps here. I don't know if she's going to be pulling enough. Oh yeah, definitely going to need a hose clamp. That's not as tight as what it was up top. That's alright. Alright, one down. All we got to do is, this was the factory. It came off. PCV port right there. It's just on like a 5/16 hose. Pull it out. Make sure it's cleaned up good. Make sure the hole in the bottom's not clogged or anything crazy. Should be able to see through it. We're going to get that buttoned up onto the hose. It should fit right in. Yes, it does. Going to fit that into the new one. I'm going to put a hose clamp on there. That was just a little loose. So let me grab some hose clamps, clamp this up. We'll get her buttoned up, guys. Alright guys, here we go. We have our out, which is labeled in, where the filter, that fine brass filter comes out, goes up into the intake. This is where your vacuum's pulling from. Your crankcase coming down, goes into the labeled out port, but the in, it's nice and wide open, make its way in there. The screen and that, I don't know what they call, baffle, it's going to catch all your oil and particulates and stuff, catch it all in there. Got the hose routed here with my wire loom. Got a zip tie on it. I mean, if you're a home mechanic and you ain't got enough zip ties to tie up a person, you ain't a home mechanic. Buy them in bulk. So we're going to fire this up, see what happens. Holy mackerel, it's hot in here. I wished for summer. It's here. All right, check engine light on. Check engine light off. That's what we're looking for. All right. If it had a massive vacuum leak or something, that check engine light would be pulling. Good deal. No check engine light. That's what I was worried about. I do have an exhaust leak. I'm sure you guys can hear it. As soon as it gets warm, that clicking goes away. The header or something's got an exhaust leak on it. But all that's tight. All that looks good. Yeah, that clicking noise, the header got loose on me or something. While I'm under here today, I'm going to try and see if a bolt backed out on me or something. She's running, guys. All right. All right, guys. So there it is. Motor cover's back on. Got the catch can in place. Everything's tidied up. Everything looks good. At least I think it does. Looks pretty decent. So I'm going to get some more miles on this ride. See how that catch can does. See what type of oil and stuff it catches. That's going to be it for this one. You know, $30 eBay catch can. There's not a whole lot to the catch cans, guys. You don't have to go out and spend up hundreds of dollars. Don't get me wrong. I'm sure the ones that cost a couple $100 probably have some extra things to them, but just a simple guy like me, just putting a little bit of insurance on there, trying to stop some of that oil from going back in the intake, I think it should do just fine. Sorry it took so long to get content out. However, you guys rock. I have well over 500 subscribers, well over 100,000 views collectively, and I've only been on YouTube since like December of 22. I cannot thank you enough. I never in a million years imagined you guys would come to me asking the questions, asking for advice. I try and steer people in the right direction. People have corrected me. I appreciate it. I'm not a mechanic. It's been fun. It's been a fun little journey here the past 6 months plus, you know, and 500 plus subscribers already. Got to meet a bunch of people. I really appreciate it. I'm humbled. I thank you. So I'm going to get out of this heat, because doing it in the driveway, whew, it's a little hotter than in the garage with a fan on you. So, however, I'm going to try and get on that red one, see if I can see if it's salvageable or not. But you guys stick around. Thanks for checking out Max Boneyard Builds. I'll have an update on this here after I get some miles on it. We'll crack it open, see what she collects. Thanks a lot.